Good afternoon, everyone. TIs in the UK, around the world, to the UK establishment, to the UN establishment, to judge and jurors, to police officers all over the world, yeah, and to the sociologists, human behavioural scientists, wannabe brain researchers, wannabe psychiatrists, psychologists, sociologists, mental health workers, social workers, probation officers, outreach workers, youth workers, yeah. What's going on with me, my brother, my family, my mother? Yeah, we've got a gang who's linked to Miss Hoban, an ex-council manager, all the people who went to the funeral of her son, Patrick Hoban, who live in Wykin and all over Coventry, all the Doormen Association, all the Swansea Centre doctors, psychiatrists, the mental health administrators in Coventry, NHS nurses that I know from my generation, to healthcare workers, yeah, to social workers. Yeah, the way society is, yeah, and all the crimes in the UK, yeah, it's all linked to young generation, not people in the 40s, in the 50s, in the 60s, in the 70s, like the targeting people through the gang stalking, targeting individual exposure network that all TIs are exposing all over the world. Yeah, we want to be left alone. Yeah, and we're not going to have a bunch of conniving, scheming, conspiring, experimenting, yeah, doing hidden case studies, doing research on people like me who've got no criminal records. Yeah, for a good 20, 30 years. Yeah, to my mother, who's never had a criminal record. Yeah, to my brother, who's doing no crime. Yeah, and there's not, and to any other TI who's got no criminal history. Oh, yeah, in their 40s. Even, I mean, there's any TIs that they are targeting. Because the world's crimes, especially all the stabbings, all the drug dealings, all the gang warfare, yeah, over drugs, yeah, over county lines, networks, yeah, it's all done by young people. In Coventry, there's history of young people who've killed themselves or who have died, yeah, through drug overdoses. Yeah, not many from my generation, yeah, but people younger, yeah, who were taking drugs. When I was at school, I didn't know nothing about drugs, yeah, until I left school, yeah, and so whatever their big, massive profile, this surveillance campaign they're trying to do to try and stitch me up, yeah, they're all compulsive liars. Now, the people, some of them work in the sectors, yeah, the younger generation below me, yeah, there's history of them all dying in Cadden Castle School, from Cadden Castle School. Yeah, that's got a horrendous record of a lot of people from the generation below me who have died because they were taking drugs at school. Yeah, when the so-called Raven, whoever it is, upstairs and downstairs on about, and next door to my mother's house, yeah, trying to label us as ravers. My mother doesn't know anything about drugs. Yeah, so she never took a drug in her life. Yeah, unless the only drugs she takes are aspirins. Yeah, if she gets headache due to the torture they're doing, due to the radiation they're doing with all the equipment I've exposed, thermology, infrared, ultrasound, X-ray, microwave, infrared, video, and the photographic cameras. Yeah, that gives pensioners headaches, especially pensioners. Yeah, and so that's what they're going to be arrested for. Yeah, and so anything they try and submit to the DVA, old DVLA, trying to ban me from driving, yeah, they're all compulsive lies. Yeah, they've used other people's fingers, other people's work activities at SCS, yeah, they're going out on deliveries to loading, yeah, to other people's bodies, anything wrong with their bodies, from the NHS to neighbours in here who've been taking drugs, and they've captured all thermology, infrared, ultrasound, and then trying to get a big massive stitch up, yeah, trying to say it's me. Ain't going to happen. Yeah, because of the DVA, Driving Vehicle Standards Agency. Yeah, they've got an email from me from a few months ago, 2 years ago. Yeah, this is somewhere in my emails. Yeah, where I was going to warn them about what's going on. I have warned them years ago. Yeah, when I made a phone call saying there's a gang in Coventry linked to Coventry Police, Shirley Police Training School, linked to Tony Chapman, linked to Ryan Lewis, linked to Bertha, linked to the desperate CID from the court case of 2004. These are Mackenzie, these are Tarby, these are Condola, yeah, who are desperate, trying to frame and stitch me up using all the local people, yeah, and all the Doormen Association. Yeah, it ain't going to happen. Secondly, yeah, all the police force, intelligence services, yeah, to judge and jurors, yeah? They're to stop crime. We need to stop the mothers and fathers, grandfathers and grandmothers telling their children, yeah, or their nephews or their cousins, yeah, their siblings, and stop being corrupted, yeah, and doing what they used to do back in the day. Yeah, that's what they mean. That's why there's loads of horrible people about in Coventry. Yeah, because they've been brainwashed by the elders, the mothers, fathers, grandfathers, grandmothers, uncles and aunties. Yeah, to be corrupted and try and make as much money as possible while they're younger. Yeah, that's why these people upstairs, downstairs, stalking me. Yeah, and caption it all. Yeah, a lot of them are all young people, younger than us, because they've been brainwashed. Yeah, by the elders. Yeah, and so also the armed forces boys, the Navy boys, the miners, the mercenaries, who've done all this MK Ultra control, psychological warfare, yeah, gang stalking, targeted individual stalking, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's just illegal, criminally planned, criminal practicing, surveillance monitoring, where they're stalking people in droves. Yeah, they've got nothing better to do. Yeah, with what experiences they've got from the army, from the navy, from the foreign legion, to the elders who've done it all before in the fire service, in the police force, yeah, in the NHS, in the mental health sectors, yeah, and they're just cheating, conniving, scheming, conspiring, being wicked, twisted, dirty, covert animals, covert vultures, yeah, disgusting witches, disgusting sorcerers, want to be wizards, yeah, and want to be computer editing, wizardry, conspiring, cheating, fraudulent arseholes, yeah, who just getting photographs, holding all the backgrounds, and then think they can make videos of people, yeah, because that's the millennium generation, brought up on mobile phones technology, brought up on computers, yeah, brought up to download, to sit on phones all day, scrolling the internet for funny things that they think's funny, where people set Big Brother on people, or people abusing people, or people on drugs. Yeah, that's why there's a dark web got introduced. Yeah, because they're just dirty-minded, criminal-minded people like these idiots in Coventry. Yeah, they've got no morals, no scruples. They've got no human empathy. Yeah, they ain't got care and bone in their bodies. Yeah, and they think, yeah, that they know it all because they've got the internet. Yeah, they don't know nothing about human behaviour or how to have morals and how to have respect for people. Yeah, that's why they're going Big Brother gang stalking duty. Yeah, because they're a bunch of delinquents, a bunch of degenerates, a bunch of retards. Yeah, and when they go back to the crime, yeah, all the stabbings that happened in the UK, obviously all over America and all over the world, and all the shootings, yeah, it's all linked to a younger generation. Yeah, who've got no morals or scruples, and they don't think before they do any action. Yeah, and secondly, yeah, drug taking at school, yeah, has escalated, yeah, to young people taking drugs because they've seen the mothers and fathers taking drugs. They've seen the mothers and fathers arguing about their crime lifestyle, yeah, and then the kids pick it all up, yeah, and then it rubs off on them, yeah, and so the main still with drugs that's in the house, go around giving it to the school friends, yeah, to legal highs, yeah, that have escalated over the years, yeah, to skunk cannabis that come out late 90s to 2000s, yeah, school kids smoking it all, yeah, we'll walk around like zombies, we've been at school like zombies, yeah, that's the generation, yeah, that's the people that all the mental health sectors, all the social workers, yeah, all the sociologists, human behavioural scientists, yeah, psychologists and researchers should be watching, yeah, to make the world a better place, not watching older people, adults who have just been listed by local councils, yeah, because for some reason or another, in my case, court cases, they've targeted my whole family because of it all, because of Miss Hoban, yeah, and the people from the Patrick Hoban's funeral didn't have no morals or scruples, yeah, Ashley Mapp, Nathan Cray, Michael O'Hara, the Tasha Griffins, so everyone who went to the funeral linked to Patrick Hoban, yeah, to the grandmothers and grandfathers, to the aunties, to the uncles, to the publicans, to the Old Doorman Association, to miners, to the firemen, and to police officers, yeah, retired police officers who've done all this MK Ultra control before, yeah, telling them all to go and do all. Oh, yeah, if you want to get revenge, that's what it's all over. Yeah, go and do this to them. Yeah, so the psychological warfare still continues. That's why I'm doing these videos, because they ain't learnt their lesson. Yeah, that's how dirty Coventry City turned into. It turned to modern day people and Toms, and people from my generation, they're easily manipulated because they think that in the Doorman Association they'll be looked after by the criminal network that goes on. Yeah, and they're easy to manipulate They've all had too much drugs together and they've all lost their morals and scruples. Yeah. And they're just doing favours for each other. Yeah. So that's how they get witnesses, statement makers. They get phone callers to make phone calls about me, my mother and my brother to social services, and none of them fucking know us. Yeah, that's why I'm doing these videos to warn the whole city. Yeah, stay away from me, my mother and my brother, and the police officers. Yeah, they'll get struck off, the CID, for wasting police time, government time, wasting expenditure, wasting equipment, yeah, every day, yeah, and then making videos about it, think they can show us at a wedding, yeah, they're going to get struck off. Yeah, and go to prison for it all. And the retired police officers will take all the pensions off them. Yeah, along with judge and jurors. Yeah, along with social workers, NHS, Coventry University Hospital, anyone in there, or even the ambulance crew members, to anyone linked to the mental health sectors that I've mentioned before, to the Swansea Centre doctors, psychiatrists, but just don't know when they're beaten and they've come up against someone who's much smarter than everyone has lied to them about. Yeah, and that's why I have to do these videos to let them make sure it sinks into them that I'll go all the way and get them all struck off and get them imprisoned if need be. Yeah, that includes whole families in the city. Yeah, we get whole families locked up. Yeah, if I want to carry on. Full exposure, full disclosure. Everyone enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I'll be going out to get my car soon, yeah? And the gang stalkers and their drivers they're using all across the city will be doing a fucking network for texting, making phone calls on the secret web. Oh, yeah. The secret website, yeah, he's on the move. He's going out to go and pick his car up. Yeah, that's how brain damaged they are. They're all fucking simpletons, and I'm exposing my system to all the leaders go down. Yeah, and it's all in the papers, national TV news of how corrupted Coventry police are, Coventry firemen, sector workers, and the people in the city who are aiding and abetting them. Over and out, everybody. Digest that one. Saga analyse that one. The saga continues. Everyone have a good weekend.